Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's like really hot the days that I'm filming this. This will be probably filmed over several days. And it's the end of the day. This is what I look like. Kind of sweaty. Actually not sweaty because I love the heat, but like, you know, I look sweaty. Anywho, this is gonna be sort of a vlog style video. And we got bookshelves. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at that beauty. We got some new flooring, which was long overdue. And this is this desk. There was a desk that was right here. That's where I did my nails. That's what I filmed in front of. So this is gonna be my like filming backdrop now. Unless I decide to change to this angle, which I might, you never know. But I'm really excited to have bookshelves because all of my books have been stored. Oh, let me just show you. This room is an absolute disaster. In this closet, multi levels deep. There's books up there. There were books on the floor in here. It's been a whole mess of books everywhere. And sorry, I'll just stop moving that now. That's probably nauseating. And I would like to use this closet for something other than book storage. And, you know, this is the start of my lifelong dream of owning Belle's Library from the Beast Castle. We all wanted it. Don't pretend you didn't. So I bought these bookcases. Let me turn back around here. I bought these bookcases from Wayfair, which is a little bit funny because I've never purchased anything from Wayfair. I don't know why, but something about the Wayfair website looks like a scam to me. I think it's the color scheme, which doesn't make sense. But I texted my friend and I was like, have you ever bought anything from Wayfair? Because like their website just feels really weird to me. And she's like, yeah, I've literally bought so much furniture from Wayfair. Their shipping is incredible and so fast. And it was very fast. These were purchased around Memorial Day. So there was a sale. They were available in 5 colors. And I just went with generic oak. They had a beautiful like sage green and then a really lovely navy blue. And I honestly would have loved either of those. And I regret getting this color. I think this color will be fine. I'm probably going to do this kind of like a time lapse because I get to fill my bookshelves. I'm so excited. This, like the flooring is, I've got like a little padding here. It's all a mess here. Let's do that. I think my plan is to sort by genre and then like alphabetical by author within there. This is not going to be, you know, an Instagram aesthetic bookcase. I buy primarily used books. So within a series, I have paperback and hardcover, which obviously isn't my favorite. I would love if everything were the same height and size and width and depth and matched perfectly. But I buy a lot of used books, primarily used books. And, you know, you get what you get and you don't get upset. There are so many books though. Like I have 2 totes of books, 2 totes of books right here, boxes of books, shelves of books. This is what I have primarily. Historical fiction, cozy mystery, I guess contemporary romance, a few like classics like My Little House on the Prairie set, which is in a box set. I might even like put that on top. I don't know. I'm really sure. I bought this bookcase and I told my husband and my daughter, oh, we can have a community bookshelf. We'll have enough space that we can put all of our books on here. And now I'm not so sure that's going to happen. Also, most of the books that I have, I've not read. I haven't always kept all of my books. I would like to keep my books. I use my library a lot. You know, I don't always buy brand new. Well, I never buy brand new books. Very, very rarely do I buy brand new books. So I'm going to start sorting, I think. So I think the first part is definitely going to be literally just piles of books. I personally find that very enjoyable to watch, so hopefully you do too. It's gonna look worse before it looks better. Just remember that, okay? think what I want to do first is just sort into genres, because I think that will be easiest. There's a whole stack right here of Louann Rice and Nora Roberts books. I might see myself partying with that stack. I didn't even know I had them, and I might part with those. We'll see. There's some like young adult fiction here. There's everything. Okay, let's do a time lapse, okay? Going to be more books. Okay, so the largest chunks are cozy mysteries, and actually, like, I guess I'm calling it contemporary romance. I don't really know what else to call it. I have this stack right here is local Michigan authors. We've got like thrillers, I guess. Those are probably going to be considered thrillers as well. Nonfiction. I can't remember what I called these. Fantasy. I'm not a big fantasy reader. This is all historical fiction. And then, yeah, these two are contemporary romance. And then like young adult, new adult, kind of like younger aged books, I guess. And then these books over here are books that I have read. They're pretty much all contemporary, and not necessarily contemporary romance, like the Confessions of a Shopaholic series, which I guess I would just call it like generic chick lit, you know? Chick lit, not chick lit like the gum. And then like the Abby Jimenez books that I've read recently, things like that. So I'll work those in too. What do I want to put first? Where? I don't know. About getting one of those embossers for my books so that when I've finished a book I can emboss it, you know, property of Amanda, because I've read all of these books up in this corner except one Abby Jimenez book, which, I mean, I'll read it soon, but I'm not going to look at it and know, oh yeah, I haven't read that one, because once I finish a book I remember almost nothing about it. Okay, I'm still rearranging. I moved the historical fiction up here. I can't decide if I want the shelves to go across, if I want them to go across and down, because I have a lot of cozies. I'm just not sure what I want to do with all of them. And then I also want to leave space for my husband and daughter's books. They were thinking theirs would go here, but that means I would have to I don't really know. We'll probably be back tomorrow. Okay, I think this is kind of where we landed. George is like, I was getting a lap nap. Right? Okay. I think this is kind of where we landed. We have some like vintage books up at the top. I've got my Lego Friends set up there, some nail polishes, the little truck. We've got historical fiction, thrillers, fantasy, cozies, like young, new adult. This is like Christian literature, nonfiction. And then these are contemporary romance, chick lit, my Hunger Games books. I'm not sure where to put those. These 3 shelves are Avery's, and then these 2 are my husband's. George, what do you think you're... Excuse me, sir. George, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? That's not for you. But anyway, I think it looks great. It looks so pretty. I kind of just want to sit here and look at it. Anyway, that's what it is.